First is date. Date is when this letter was written, usually located on the top left. In this example, it is written March 28, 2020. Second is address. This address is where you wrote this letter. For example, you did it at home, then you can write your home address when you are writing this letter. Address structure usually located at the top right. In this example, it is written Semarang. Third is salutation and name. Salutation and name is greeting and the person's name you are writing to. Salutation depends on how well you know the person you are writing to. Example of this expression like dear, dearest, sweetheart, darling, my dear, and my love. In this example, it is written Dear Putri. Fourth is introduction. Introduction is the opening of the letter, usually start with how are you or refer to previous letter. Like in this example, it is written how are you. Fifth is the content of the letter. The content of the letter is the main part of the letter. It includes what you want to write to the other person. This section explains the purpose for which you send the message, whether it is providing information or maybe just giving news. In this example text, the body or the content of the letter is start from sentence, "It's been a long time since we met and I really miss you," to the sentence, "Hopefully you can achieve what you aspire to." Six is closure. Closure is the part indicates the letter is going to end. This structure shows that the letter you write will end. In this example, it is written, "Okay, I think it's enough to get here first in my letter until I miss you" sentence. 7 is closing or complimentary clause. Closing or complimentary clause is the part of a letter that immediately precedes the writer's signature. Closing or complimentary clause is short expression like "Love you, sincerely yours, love." In this example text, it is written with love. Last is signature. Signature or initial of the writer, a person name written in a distinctive way as a form of identification in authorizing a check or document or concluding a letter. In this example, it is written Stephanie, that who wrote the letter.
Don't worry. Hey, sir. Wow. Huh? Eh? Hey. What? Hello. Hello. Ah, yes. Well. All right. In this personal letter, it only uses contraction, personal pronouns, and POV or point of view. Okay, continue to contraction. Do you see the abbreviated sign there? It's called apostrophe. Every word in this letter that has apostrophe is contraction. Contraction is a word made by shortening and combining two words. Like do plus not become don't and I plus am become I'm. Interesting, isn't it? Next is personal pronouns. We all know the pronouns I, you, we, they. Personal pronouns is a pronoun that mainly related to a particular person. Even though it's called personal pronouns, it can also refer to animals and objects. And that's why personal pronoun can be functioned as subject, object, and or possessive. But this letter doesn't use possessive pronouns. It uses some of possessive adjectives like my and your. Here, let me point it out for ya. Well, anyway, let me explain the subjective one. As what it called, the pronoun function is a subject. In the text, there's a lot of it, or you could say most of it. Not just subjective, the objective one is also a lot. Okay, for better understanding, I'll point it for you. Wow, that's a lot than I expected. Okay, do you know that personal pronoun can see? Just kidding! Personal pronoun has 3 POV, but in this letter, there's only 2 of them. It's the first and second person. For the first person, of course, it refers to the writer, or to a group that includes the writer. The word for singular is I, and for plural is we. And for second person, it exactly refers to the person who the writers addressed to. It can be written as name or just you. I will give you an extra explanation about the grammar that's used here. Mostly this letter uses present tense, but there's another. Like past tense, present perfect, and present continuous. Since personal letter is for someone we know or relatives, the language style are usually informal or semi-formal. And if you want to, actually you can add slangs. It makes your letter looks fresh and not intimidating. But in this case, there's no slang used. Well. No, ma'am. Good. Wait,